Good morning, chaps. Yep, I am heading to San Francisco, and today we are. I'm in the wrong section. Gotta find my gate. Okay, I found my gate. I was going in the right direction, just it's a long morning and I'm tired. But anyway, I am heading to San Francisco, go check out something new from Cadillac. And I will also be giving you a quick review of my flight there and back with the Boeing 777-200ER. And if you're watching on the channel, this might be the first time you're seeing this type of video where I'm covering aircraft. I'm an av geek. I love that stuff. If not, the other videos like this on the channel. But this should be fun because I board in a short while. The plane is right there and it's been loaded with all the goodies you'd expect. But it should be fun. I am here, sir. No worries. Take your time. It's fine. Okay, so we are boarded and sitting on our seats. We're at 11A, and this is a window seat. United does have their window seats either straight or diagonal. This is a straight seat. It's more space, and also you're closer to the window. I do have 3 windows next to me, which is nice. The seat is quite spacious. You're greeted with like a pillow, comforter, and like small pillow and a amenity kit. We'll talk about 15-inch display, the storage cabinets, the storage space below the display, USB Type-C, also the pull-out tray, which is nice. And then you've got your seats adjustments on the left-hand side, where my hand is resting right now. Next to it is like this open well where it is dirty as hell. United, clean this up. So whenever they tell you, do you want those like hand sanitizers when you walk on a plane, take as much as possible so you can clean your seat, because this is not cool. I've got some storage cabbies on the right here, also reading lights, and then my footwell. It's enough space for me to kind of put my foot in and lay down as much as possible. There's also storage for my shoes, which is nice. Now, I'll be showing you a lot more from this flight, so just stay tuned. I just checked in and this room is dope. Honestly, it is super dope. Check it out. Yeah, I know. It's a bit bright, but this is a corner room. Look at that. So I walk in here, I've got my bathroom and peekaboo, bedroom right there, out, in. Very nice. Of course, got a shower, I'm here in the mirror, back around. Oof, bright. I get it. But look at this. Look at the room. Absolutely on point. Oof. These car brands know how to do it. But anyway, we'll be checking out the cars tomorrow, doing the drive, all that fun stuff. I'll let you know how it is. Should be fun. By the way, yes, food was great on the flight. Pretty solid. Overall, service was great. I think United staff, they've been doing a good job. Give them props for that. But anyway, next to the car. Okay, yeah, I also did some shopping as well. Got some jeans, shirts, t-shirt, and a belt. Simple stuff, you know. I definitely needed new jeans, so I figured this might be an opportunity to quickly do it, but I do have to change, head to dinner. I should be showing you guys the car, right? The car's coming next. I promise, the car. It's dope. All right, fellas. I'm here with my new best friend, Gina, Real Mom Car Tours.
Yep.
Yes, and calm down. We're about to take a drive with the new Escalade IQ. I've got to say, I am digging this design from Cadillac. Now, the Cadillac Escalade IQ reminds me of the Range Rover Sport. It's got that slightly slanted look right here. The wheels are great. It's got 24 inches and 25-inch tires. Nice smooth lines across the way. That very aggressive, but also subtle and soft features you expect from a Cadillac. The ride, that's another thing. We'll talk about that later on, but it looks really good. It's aggressive, it's fun, it's big, it's ballsy, it's Cadillac. It's what you expect. But anyway, I'm gonna go for a drive again. All right, when you come into the Cadillac Escalade IQ, you're greeted with this massive 55-inch display. And no, it's not a TV, but this is the front console panel for your car. And what I love about this is that it works really well in this vehicle. Now, other vehicles, not so much with this. It's really nice. It's got this concave look to it. But technically, it's 3 panels in one. You've got one centered towards the driver, one center console, and then one for the passenger. The cool thing about this is that when you are driving, you can't really look at what's on the passenger screen because it has the electrochromatic effect and basically blocks out the viewing for the driver, which is nice. So it means you can't just like lean over and be like, hey, what are you watching? But you can watch things like YouTube on there and also other streaming services. That's nice. Now there's a heads-up display, which works out pretty well. And if I'm wearing my sunglasses, I can see it quite clearly, which some of the cars, not so much. Now, to further the massive touchscreens everywhere, they have a center console here, which is the main console controls for like your air conditioning, some of the seat controls, and these seats, of course, as I mentioned earlier, actually later, have heated seats and cooled seats. So you've got those kind of controls there. Below that is this nice crystal wheel that has the Cadillac logo, and that's giving you functionality to control everything in your center display, which has, of course, your maps, music, things like that, which is great because sitting right here, it's a stretch to touch that display. So that's nice. Now, your steering wheel has a bunch of controls as well, things like your volume, changing music, as well as Super Cruise, which is one of the best driving experiences. I've used Super Cruise in the past, but again, I don't think there's anything as good. I'm not saying this just because I'm at a Cadillac event. It's just the fact that it works and it works well, and you can take your hands off, you can chill, you can play video games. No, do not do that. Don't play anything, but at least you can relax and drive in peace and have a conversation with, you know, your fellow passenger if that's necessary. Now, there are 40 speakers in this car. I repeat, 40 all around. There's speakers on the headrest, the sides, the doors, top corners, you name it. All around by the massive panel roof. Now these speakers are great, they sound absolutely lovely. All I wish is that Dolby Atmos was available in this vehicle. I'm telling you guys, Cadillac, every single vehicle you have needs to have it. And I think that might be happening. You also have a large storage area here in the center console that gives you storage for tons of things. You have USB Type-C ports. There's also storage underneath here as well. So if you want to put your purse, your camera, your man bag, whatever the case, you can do that. This car is spacious, it is fun, but when it comes to the driving experience, this is where I have to say that Cadillac has done a really good job. Air suspension for some very lovely, smooth driving experience. You've also got a nice turn radius, especially with the rear wheel having its own axis turn, about a couple of degrees. I was going to say 7, but don't quote me on that. I'll probably give you the wrong number. But you've got that separate axis giving you more turning radius on the car. The experience is fun. It's been a fun drive. You have a massive trunk, which allows you to store the things you want to. The trunk space is also pretty big, even though it has a 3rd row. And for what you're given here, I think you're going to enjoy what you have in this car. But let's check out the other seats in the car and see how much space we have. All right, guys, I am being a passenger princess right here, sitting in the 2nd row of the Cadillac Escalade IQ. And I gotta say, my driver has been fantastic. She takes tight turns pretty well and accelerates pretty fast, but that shows you how well this car can handle.
And the amount of space I have here in the second row is stupendous. I can stretch out and I can relax, kick back. And there's also a third row in the vehicle here, which I will show you later on, but it is smaller. So if you're someone my size, 6'2", it might not be the best thing for you, but at least you can pick up friends. But what does that mean when you have that extra third row? Do you have a smaller trunk? Actually, no. There's enough size and space in that trunk for you to at least put a full-size luggage. And you can drop it down, as well as also drop down the second row seating, so it's all flat. And lugging some more luggages, you're shopping at IKEA, whatever you want to do. Now in the second row here, we do have some controls for temperature for the second and the third row. So if you're nice to the people at the third row, you can change the temperatures for them. There's also heated and cooled seats here on the second row, which is nice. Now the chairs are captain chairs. They do not offer any bench chairs on the Escalade, which my wife would not like because she likes captain chairs. And they do also have an executive version of the Escalade IQ, which has a fixed center console for those captain chairs, and also has first class airline functions with retractable trays you can actually use to eat, put your laptop up, do some work, that kind of fun stuff. You get the idea overall. Okay, so this is the third row, and I'm only surviving here simply because I can stick my foot through the center aisle here. It is definitely not for anyone who's my height or grown adult. If you have little kids, this will work well, but in terms of an adult, not so much. Though you can move your second row seats forward. It does run on a track, which is nice. And the interior is really nice. Vegan leather, which is plastic. And you've got heated cool seats for both first and second row. Very nice finishing overall, which is something I've always said that I didn't like about American cars, is that they do a really bad job at the finishing. But Cadillac has done a fantastic job all around. Nice detailing, stitching on the chairs, the door panels, the side panels as well. Everything looks really, really nice, and it feels premium, considering you're gonna be paying a lot of money for this car anyway. Okay, just got back from checking out the Escalade IQ, and okay, look, I spent the whole day driving the car, about 24 hours. Let's start off by saying design, dope. Reminds me of a Range Rover Sport. I ain't mad about it. It's big, it's brawly, but it looks like a boss car, like absolutely like a boss car. It's not a review, guys, but I just want to give you these thoughts quickly before I wrap up here and catch my flight back home. The next thing is the drive. Comfortable drive, air suspensions are great. Really feels like just a smooth driving experience. Great turning radius with the car as well. That massive screen, that 55-inch screen, I think is dope. It really is dope. Other thing I liked in the car, audio is pretty good. It doesn't have Dolby Atmos. And when you see my next video for the other car that I checked out, which I can't talk about in this video yet, but I checked out a second car that has Dolby Atmos built in. You know how we love Dolby Atmos in speakers and TVs? Yes, in a car, and it's dope, absolutely dope. So I'm a little pissed it's not in this car. The other thing too that I do like in this car is the fact that this is a lot of space. Whether in the front, in the second row, the third row, not so much, but that's why they have different options. They have the L, this is the IQ L, which is basically the extended. They've got a sports. They've also got an executive package, which basically puts a center console in the second row, but there's also a third row, which I'm not kind of sure why that's there. And if you want to put up a car seat, you can't really put it on the third row. It's basically the second row. So that's there. There's no bench seats in the car. But again, it's a Cadillac. You're not supposed to, this is the boss car. And this feels like a boss car, looks like it. I do like that white and brown that you've seen in the video. The white exterior with the brown leather interior, really nice. Great AKG speakers. This car is dope. I can't wait to test drive it, so when it comes in, I'll do a video on that. If you guys want to see a video, let me know. I'll try and do a video and I'll just walk through some of the things in the car that I think we need to look at. But this has been a fun experience. So I'm gonna pack my stuff, catch my flight back. I was initially gonna cover my flight back, but I'll see if I'll do it in a separate video. I'm taking a Boeing 777-200ER, and I'm sitting in 1A. So there you have it. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching this video. If you have any questions in the comments, let me know. If you want me to see more videos like this, where I'm sort of vlogging, but checking out tech the way I love, and also experiencing travel at the same time, I'm staying, this hotel is pretty dope. St. Regis, big ups to Cadillac for putting me here. It's been a great experience. So this is Thunder E saying thank you and always enjoy entertainment.